Are you confused by what the correct stretches are for an adult tongue tie? Maybe you've heard about a baby getting released, but have you ever heard about an adult? I just did it. And I'm going to share with you what's working for me with stretches and exercises post-care. Disclaimer, I am going to show you under my tongue. It's gross. Hey, I'm Mandy. I am back with part
6
of my adult tongue tie series. Thank you so much for following on my journey and for subscribing to my channel and watching. So today is day 4 from my adult tongue tie release. I am working on stretches and I wanted to share with you what's working. And it is so hard to find information that is correct out there about stretches and post-care. Do you agree? Have you searched a little bit? I mean, it's so confusing. I am not a dentist. I am a labor and delivery nurse, and I'm a mom who did stretches for 2 of her infants, and now I am sharing my experience as an adult who just had a release. So take it for what it is. Here we go. I just washed my hands, and my daughter is over here in the background. So if you hear a monster or a little pterodactyl, that's her. So we're on day 4. I started stretches from the direction of my dentist, starting on day 0. That night I did my first stretches and they weren't as bad as I expected. I also verified with my myofunctional therapist what she had heard, even though she doesn't give medical advice like that. She agreed to what he said. So I feel like I had done my research. I've done stretches on children, on infants, and then my dentist was pretty well versed. He was talking about research to me and I really appreciated that. And he had a whole sheet of all of my instructions, which is really good because I was nervous. So I'm not sure all of it sunk in, but I was able to read my instructions since then. I've even texted him. I am that patient. I know the first day he was like, whew, didn't hear from that patient, out of the woods. She was cray. He never said that to me, but I bet that's what he said to his wife that night. I texted him and he texted back and told me that the diamond looked good, so I could sleep. All right, who knows what a diamond is? If you have seen a release or had your baby released, you know what I'm talking about. The diamond is the fascia shape that is made after a release. At first, it's this straight line of tight tissue. And once that is cut or lasered, it opens and opens and opens. And that fascia layer that was held together by that tight band kind of releases and becomes a diamond shape. Okay? Now, this was really cool because he showed me in a mirror before my release so he could do the motion and I could practice, because I did not want to do it on an open wound, even though that's what I had to do like 5 times a day since then. I was not wanting to do it right then, so I was really happy about that. So he showed me on my tongue, and then after he released it, he made me look again. And he reminded me the diamond is to stay tall, not fat. If the diamond stays tall and I maintain my range of motion from the day of release, then I'm good to go. And I have been really using that as my guide for my stretches because they suck. They just really suck. If the diamond stays fat diamond, then the tongue is not lifted all the way. If the tongue is lifted all the way, it'll be a tall diamond. Okay, let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to show you my tongue. Ready? Sorry, I'm sweaty. Okay, there is a scab. Do not let that terrify you or give you nightmares. The diamond shape, look at the outline. Now it's not symmetrical and I hope it's okay. If not, I would like my dentist to contact me, tell me it's wrong. Let me show you what it looks like and then I'll show you my stretch. Okay, it's a tall diamond. Now my stretch, I do not like to rub in the wound. I do it every morning. However, in the morning it gets tight and my tongue now rests and found a home at the roof of my mouth. I feel such an accomplishment in such silly things. But at night, it's mostly touching itself. The wound is like crunched, right? So in the morning, I do massage. I do not dig into the wound. I use the pads of my fingers and I just kind of rub in like a little half circle motion, and I open everything back up so that my range of motion that day, right after my release, I was able to touch my uvula with the tip of my tongue. Who can do that? That is awesome. So I try to get that range of motion back. If I don't have it, then I have to rub that wound a little bit, and this side is always a little tighter than this side. I think it's normal. We're asymmetrical people. So I'm going to show you how I do it, and then I'm going to show you my motion. See, I can touch my uvula now. Almost. Oh, it's not comfortable. Nope. There we go. Okay, so little stretches all throughout the day help me maintain that range of motion. It is not comfortable, but it actually doesn't hurt doing the stretches as much as I thought it would. It's just that achy pain, especially in the morning and after I eat, has really gotten to me. I've also, I don't know why, I'm sad about this. I'm really tired. Really, really, really tired. I'm not sure why. If that has anything to do with the fascia release. Luckily, it's the weekend. My husband has been awesome and he has given me naps, lots of naps, but I'm exhausted. I could fall asleep just feeding my baby sometimes. So I'm not sure if it's maybe a combination of that. I'm nursing still and have a baby who doesn't sleep well and this fascia release, but it's been the biggest change for me so far is I'm sleepy. I'm taking curcumin. It's a concentrated form of turmeric, which is a cooking spice. It's yellow. The pills are yellow. It's supposed to help with inflammation. I'm still taking my prenatal vitamins. I'm taking some magnesium, and I'm also taking Tylenol and ibuprofen pretty much around the clock. As soon as I can take it, I take it. The best thing that I've found is doing the stretches and really doing them, and ice. Anything cold has helped. I put lots of ice in my water. That helps. I have not had any hot coffee. I just drink iced coffee since. Popsicles, ice cream, beer, actually, cold beer has been the best. And sleep. But I still have great range of motion. Watch this. I swear to you, the only pain that I have is this rib back here. I swear. Nothing else. Oh, that rib is still out a little bit, but nothing else. Nothing else. There's no pain, tightness, stiffness, nothing. Crazy. I feel like my words are easier, but I'm not sure if you can tell a difference. So I'll still be practicing. I'm doing myofunctional therapy. I see the chiropractor tomorrow, and craniosacral therapy, I think, in 2 days. I'm still doing my exercises, so gross. I know. If you're curious about tongue ties, you have questions, please ask me in the comments. I would love to add your answers into a next video. I will keep you updated on my progress. Thank you so much for the likes on my videos and for sharing them with people that you know that are going through this process. Thank you so much for subscribing so that you can see all of my new videos, and check out my blog. It goes into more detail of all of this. Let me get a little light on this situation. There we go. Want to see it? That hurts. All right. Thank you so much for your support. I have loved hearing from you. Keep on coming. I'm sweaty. This is gross.